I know a lot of things I've been hearing lately about Terrence Crawford and Teofimo Lopez, and I'm gonna be honest when I say this. And I was thinking about it for a minute, and I'm sitting back because he's only 20 years old, 20, 21 years old right now. So I'm sitting back and I'm thinking, and I don't want to put this information out there, but I will put this out there, and I'm gonna do it. And I don't want to put pressure on the young man, but I have a lot of I see a lot of greatness in him. He's very humble, family first guy. He's the real deal. You know what I'm saying? Like the real deal. He is the real deal. If Holyfield was a real deal, he the real deal as well. Um, I think Abdullah Mason will be able to actually give Teofimo the fight of his life and actually beat him at the age of 20, 21. I think he is right now. I think he'll actually go out there and defeat um, Teofimo Lopez right now. I know a lot of people are mentioning, yeah, I want to see Teofimo fight this guy, certain guys. I want to see him fight this certain person, and a lot of people are putting out information right now. To be honest with you, man, if Teofimo got to say something about a black fighter all the time, and I'm not going to be a person, because my whole channel been basically, I put out like 8 videos in one day on Teofimo, and I ain't heard nobody saying nothing about him back in February when he was every time he said something, I called it out. When he was talking about Puerto Rican fighters, call that out. When he was talking about the black fighters last year, whenever he said that, call that out. So a lot of people saying, oh, well, he said something about Tank. Tank don't care. Tank don't care about what Teofimo said. So I'm not jumping up for him or nobody, to be honest with you. Because at the end of the day, everybody going to say something about American fighter. If that's all it takes to get clicks and likes these days, and for people to pay attention to it, that's what they're going to do. It seems like every time Teofimo says something derogatory towards American fighters, people always like, well, we got to defend it. Bro, it's always going to be somebody saying something like that. Always. He's getting his fame off of that, though. He's getting famous off of that. Like the fact that people are going around passing this information off, oh, well, Teofimo said this. All the people who like stuff like that, they're like, oh, you're promoting him. You don't hear people talking about Teofimo Lopez. ESPN don't even promote him like that. He even admitted that. They don't promote him like that. They don't have anything to promote. They are promoting Abdullah Mason right now. Abdullah Mason will destroy Teofimo Lopez right now. In the ring. Has a lot more skill than Teofimo Lopez. Can cut off the ring. Better jab. Precise hooks to the body. Knows how to break a fighter down. Everything that Teofimo Lopez is currently right now working with Canelo Alvarez. Abdullah Mason is a better fighter than him right now. He will beat Teofimo Lopez right now. Why are we mentioning Teofimo Lopez with Terrence Crawford when Teofimo Lopez just went 12 rounds with Josh Taylor? Do you think Josh Taylor gonna make it 12 rounds with Terrence Crawford? Can everybody just cut it out and quit wasting everybody's time? Teofimo Lopez has to say something, call people monkeys and everything, so he can get clicks and views and likes. Because when he goes out there and says certain information, when he was saying last year, oh, I tried to set up a fight with Tank, but Tank wanted to fight at 135. No videos about that came out because nobody cares. When Teofimo said, well, I wanted to fight Ryan, but I only got like a couple of million offered to me, and I wanted a lot more than that because I feel like I'm worth more than that. Nobody cared. Nobody put the information out because they don't care. As soon as he says, yeah, well, whatever monkey can get the banana or whatever he said, likes, views, responses. He knows how to get responses out of people. He knows how to get responses out of people. I hate that people got to sit up here and think that proving that you so pro this and pro that is by defending somebody by going against somebody like Teofimo all the time. He always gonna do this, bro. Ain't no way I'm finna be dropping a video every time he says something like this. Ain't no way. But I will drop videos about how trash he is, according to his boxing, and how he's not that good, and how he's supposed to be coming off of like 3 out of 4 losses right now. Sandor Martin whooped him. That was a loss. What's the last guy? Jermaine Ortiz. That was a loss. I don't care what nobody say. That Steve Claggett fight, that was a loss. That was a loss. He did nothing in that fight to the point where it was, oh man, he did amazing in this fight. He did nothing in that fight that was impressive. In that fight, he should have lost. We talking about a guy who's basically lost 3 out of his last 4 fights, and the only reason he ain't losing because he being promoted by a certain company that don't want to lose out on his so-called fame or whatever it is, because he ain't really got no fame like that. He's been on TV more than Ryan Garcia has, and Ryan Garcia got more fans. So he really ain't got no fans like that. And he's doing the same type of tactics, and it's not working. You actually got to go out there and fight at the end of the day. Or you're going to be a clout chaser. Look at how people look at Conor McGregor. He showed up the fights and everything. Only thing he known for at this point is losing to Floyd. His UFC career ain't really it ain't really good like that. I heard people this weekend, man. Every time I see him, he always at a fight or so. When he gonna fight? Teofimo Lopez, same way. You popping up at all these fights. When you gonna fight? Abdullah Mason will beat Teofimo Lopez right now. Right now. And we're talking about Teofimo Lopez. Well, not we. These amateurs who thought Anthony Joshua was the best heavyweight in the world. Better than this guy, that guy, that guy. He can't. These dudes saying he the best in the world and everything. When I heard them not mentioning Usyk versus Joshua, I knew already. But it's the same way with Teofimo Lopez. Like, the guy's not even fighting top competition in none of his divisions. Dude lost to Kambosos. This dude lost to George Kambosos, who nobody gave a shot except me. If we want to talk about upsets of the century, nobody gave George Kambosos a chance except me and a couple of other guys. And now we're sitting up here talking about he should fight Terrence Crawford. He can't beat George Kambosos. For some reason, they act like George Kambosos don't exist. When George Kambosos beat Teofimo Lopez, I seen all kind of people jumping around. Oh yeah, George, this is Devin Haney trash. George Kambosos will wash him. Devin Haney beat him once, everybody quiet. Beat him twice, that don't matter. It don't matter that the guy who beat Teofimo Lopez just lost twice? Oh, okay. That don't matter. All right. Okay. But this is the guy I'm supposed to take serious with Terrence Crawford. Man, come on, man. Quick, all that clout chasing y'all doing, cut it out, man. Quit y'all using Terrence Crawford's name for clicks. Everybody right now is using Terrence Crawford's name for clicks and views and likes. Because Teofimo can't even fight George Kambosos right now. A guy who went 12 rounds with Josh Taylor, what is he going to do? Terrence Crawford would annihilate Josh Taylor in the ring in 5 rounds. If we're talking about a guy who went 12 rounds with him, like I said, Abdullah Mason will wash a guy like Teofimo Lopez right now. Like, I'm not finna be mentioning this guy. He only got 1 knockout in the last 4 years, and I will be touching on that more soon today. And the only reason I'm bringing the subject up is because of Terrence Crawford. These other guys, they don't care about what Teofimo say about them. I've been saying that earlier. I've been hearing a lot of people recently saying, oh, these boxers don't say nothing when Teofimo say something about them. Or Ryan Garcia. Duh. Duh. I've been saying it all year. That's why I stepped away from going live so much. Because I'm like, bro, y'all always bringing me some old news, man. How about when I'm saying this, y'all just say, hey, that makes sense, man. It's annoying when people bring me old news that was fake. Like this Rayo news that was fake. That Lomachenko versus Tank news that was fake. That I did not announce. That Shakur Stevenson news versus Tank that was fake. You know what I'm saying? Like, all this news, they put out these fantasy fights. It's cool to say you want to see somebody fight each other, but y'all doing fantasy fights now. Well, what about this? What about that? Man, how about tell that guy since he's so hard and tough, tell him to set the fight up. Why all these guys who got all this power can't put a fight together? Oh, well, this guy's scared to duck him. But he sparred him for free? Well, huh? Okay, make that make sense. Y'all gotta start knowing the business out here, man. For real. Really do.